Some big news for the world number one, Iga Swiatek. She has split with her longtime coach and she's aiming to move into a different direction with her tennis. And this is my reaction. Right, let's get straight into it. It is big news, as Jose says, because Iga's decided to split with her coach, Wiktorowski. She's looking for an international coach now. And for those who don't know, this has been her coach for some time. They've been together for 3 seasons in which she's together with the coach, won 4 Grand Slams. Their main goal was to become world number one. Of course, that was achieved. And she's been extremely successful. And it poses the question, why would she want to change her coach? Well, obviously, she will know the true reasons. But from an outsider looking in, there is some things with Iga where I feel she can drastically improve. And one of them is playing on grass, improving some results at the back end of the year on the hard courts, because there's a better player in there. And I think some of the losses we've seen at the back end of this season and also previous seasons is a bit uncharacteristic to the type of player and standard of player which Iga is. On her day, she is really unplayable, like a Sabalenka. But yet, she loses matches you wouldn't expect her to lose out of the blue sometimes. And they always seem to come towards the back end of the year. It seems like they left on very good terms. You can see, coach, thank you. I wish you all the best. I know that you would like to rest after the 3 years of hard work and traveling a lot and spend some well-deserved time with your loved ones. I hope you'll get what you need. And she's also then went on to say, due to this important change on my team, I will give myself a couple of weeks to start a cooperation with a new coach. I'm in the middle of some talks with coaches from abroad, non-Polish, because I'm ready to take the next step in my career. I will let you all know when I make a decision. And this is not something you usually see when someone changes coach, to specify exactly that she's not going to be going with a Polish coach. Maybe that's all she's ever known. You've got to remember, she's still really young, Iga. Something like 23 years old, I think. And there's so much left in her career where she could develop into a more well-rounded player, because certainly I feel to date, this coach has brought some excellent things out of her and made her such a feared player on the clay courts, definitely. But at Wimbledon over the past few years, she has been disappointing, and some of the results we've seen from her have really highlighted that. If you look at Iga this year, the last match she played was at the US Open, where she lost to Pegula. It can happen. Pegula's a good player. I didn't see that one happening at the time, but still, she beat some good players. And it wasn't the best. I mean, if this was at the start of the... I feel like she... Well, apart from Australia, but that little spell from sort of February through to Wimbledon, she's unplayable. That's her best period. She's just unable to sustain that level towards the back end. But if she can produce that, then she probably would have beaten Pegula as well. She lost in Cincinnati to Sabalenka. At the Olympics, she lost to Qinwen Zheng, which was shocking because it was on the clay courts, but it was after Wimbledon where we know that she does decline slightly. Wimbledon lost to Putin-Sava. Roland Garros, of course, she wins that. So she's always still very good at Roland Garros. Come very close against Osaka, famously. Did amazing in Rome. And here you go. You can just see one Rome, one Madrid. It can happen. Rybakina, I mean, you can't win every match. Rybakina's exceptionally good. But this one was strange, losing to Alexandrova, but still, it will happen from time to time. She did just win Indian Wells as well before that. Dubai lost to Kalinskaya, and won Qatar, won Doha, losing the Australian Open to Noskova. So this just highlights to me that there's the first part of the year, which is literally the US Open, where she's not at her best. Then she has a really good few months where she's unplayable, the best player in the world. And then starts to struggle a little bit. And maybe with a new coach to implement some new ideas, some new strategies, she will be able to become a player who can play the duration of a season at the utmost level. One thing I just want to mention why I'm saying all this, because I know people are going to be in the comments saying, whoa, calm down, that she's still incredible. She's the top of the WTA race. Sabalenka most likely will overtake her now because she's playing Wuhan, which Iga's withdrawn from. But still, the best player in the world. Statistically this year, no one's picked up as many points as her to date. And that speaks volumes of the level of player in which Iga is. So despite everything I've said, she's still the best. I believe that with the right coach, with a better version of her, I think she can become so formidable at the top that there's going to be some distance. And what I mean by that is at least 2,000-3,000 points every single year to second place, whether that's Sabalenka, Rybakina, Paolini, or whoever it is. She's got that level in there, and you never know. With a new coach, that could unlock it. But of course, these are my opinions. Let me know yours in the comments section. But I can understand this decision. And I like the fact that they've left on really good terms. But it makes sense why. Listen, they've produced some fantastic times together. Look, you can see here, 4 Grand Slam titles, 3 Roland Garros, 1 US Open, 9 1000s, the Sunshine Double, the Clay Triple, WTA Finals, 37 win streak, that was famous, Olympic bronze medal, 2023 Coach of the Year, 120 plus weeks at world number 1, and the best 3-year run since Serena Williams. So it's been pretty good, and maybe he feels a little bit hard done by that he's being let go of, considering that them accolades there can't be rivaled on tour. I just understand why she would do it, because I think she can go even higher than this and be dominant on the women's tour, where they're not going to be able to get even close to her. But let me know what you guys think, if this is just my opinion. Moving to the next event, of course, it's going to be Wuhan, and they've announced that Iga will not be playing. She's taking time away, making changes in her team. So it's no injury. She is not playing until she finds a new coach. And what I found fascinating with this tweet is that it's been locked, so no one can really reply. Maybe because they've probably sold tickets on the basis that Iga's going to be there. I'm not sure, but it's not a good look. I hate when tournaments have to present bad news and then they hide away by just blocking anyone to reply. It happens. Embrace it. Just don't block the tweets. I don't like that. I think it's a bit of a weak mentality. Thank you for watching, everyone. If you haven't already, please hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and let me know, what do you make about this Iga news? Do you think it's going to take her to the next level? Do you think it's a big mistake and she should respect her coach more and stay with him? I'm interested. Let me know what you've got to say, and we'll see you very soon.